Okay, here we go. Round two, game one. I would not like to mulligan. We basically have a contagion engine to put on it, so feel good about it. That makes me feel even better, because now I can cast Striker Sickness, and I can cast everything turning away. So, sounds actually turning out very nice. Another Infect deck, it looks like. Could be the infamous Black Green. I tried to go Infect against the Infect card deck, but we did win last round, so it seems less likely. Our deck's not amazing against decks that are full of artifact removal, but it's not full of bonus either. So. Yet another Black Green Infect deck. So we're just going to cast our Treasure Mage. It's actually maybe better just to cast Narok Replica here. Give him one last turn of information. Yeah, I think it's better to cast Narok Replica. Next turn we can cast Treasure Mage and then use the Narok Replica to bounce something. I mean, we don't really want to bounce anything at this point because we're just setting him up for Contagion Engine. But the less turns he knows about it, the better. We'll take our free block here. I mean, that's pretty good value for him. Again, I'm not particularly concerned with getting outraced. And then if he tries to hold back, I'm perfectly okay with that too. I mean, he doesn't have any damage really in play. He has 2 infect and 3 regular, which is, I would much rather be able to cast my Hexblade Golem and then cast my Contagion Engine once I have a huge board presence. It seems like that he's just going to attack with both creatures and then use his spell bomb this turn. In which case, I'm just going to land. And I'm just going to use Contagion Engine on 2 random guys. It'd be frustrating if I got the infamous Tainted Strike double pump spell. Yep. All these things that are happening are pretty much according to plan. It's unfortunate that he had that there because now I need to cast a Contagion Engine. Well, maybe not. Well, I just definitely want to cast Hexblade Golem next turn, so I guess I just cast Contagion Engine here. So that way, even if he has another Tainted Strike, which it always frustrates me when people have the double Tainted Strike deck, because the card is just not that good unless you draw the right combination of cards in the deck in order to make it optimal. So now, even if he attacks next turn, I can just block the Rotwolf and then not take any more effect damage. It would be really frustrating if we splash in Quicksilver Geyser. That would frustrate me very much. Just returns 2 creatures to his hand. imagine he's going to attack. I mean, I can't see a reason why he would ever not attack. But I think it's to cycle the trample card and draw a card. That's not really still not that bad for me. I just don't want him to. Oh, this is good. We get to do the infamous Razor Hippogriff Nurok replica combo. Where I can just keep rebuying my Hippogriff. I don't think I'm not blocking Skin Render anyway, so I'm gonna just go ahead and cast my Blind Hawk Idol and use the mana. This guy's deck seems pretty decent, but the unfortunate part is we know he has a bunch of spells in his hand, so he can still land drops. Okay, double Skin Render. I'm going to 8 poison, which means that if he has another infect guy or another way to really, if he has anything, I'm in trouble. But I mean, I can still cast my Hexblade Golem and sit on on being able to animate my Glen Hawk Idol, but I think it's just better for me to play around. I mean, he's an infect deck, so it's probably way better for me to play around that with a pump spell. I'm not going to play the spell bomb so that I can just kill the Skin Render with Contagion Engine if I need to. By playing this way, it allows me to play around another pump spell. So, I mean, I can't imagine that. I'm hoping that his first picks have already been played this game. Some combination of those cards in play. Chain Digester really doesn't affect anything, so I'm excited about that. I really could care less about taking yeah, I could care less about taking 2 damage, so I'm going to go ahead and kill this Skin. I really wish he would have cast an Ichor Rat this game. Like the other guy did, so I could kill him with his own thing. Okay, that's all it is. I'm not proliferating myself, so. Let's get rid of Skin Render. Carrion Call really isn't that huge of a deal. One, I can still block all 3 of his ground creatures. Can I block all 3 ground creatures, animate my guy? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it's not going to let me leave a bounce spell mana, which is unfortunate, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, if he doesn't have a removal spell, I have a sufficient amount of blockers, and large blockers, so. And he's already used a couple pump spells and tricks and whatnot. So. If he doesn't have something, he has no good attack with. If he does have something, I'm probably just dead, so it doesn't really make a difference. I mean, anything that he could have would kill me, regardless of whether I play Rhino or Hexblade Golem. Well, I'm probably dead. Okay, this guy's deck's pretty solid. 2 Skin Renders, 2 Plague Stingers, Rot Wolf. Let's see what we can do. I like the Flight Spell Bombs against him, because it allows me to just jump one of my random idiots here and block his Plague Stingers. I do have a lot of flyers there, but I don't really want to trade my win conditions for his. I do think Roaming Bird would be nice to be able to just get in there and trade as well. No, I think I'm fine. I really don't want to board in with Roaming Bird. I just don't see anything I want to take out for it. Okay, here we go. Here's our game 2, round 2 hand. So, playing the Origin Spellbomb. It's a pretty decent hand, assuming we draw a second blue sometime before turn 4. Oh, that little problem's taken care of. I have to wait till the end of his turn to sack this in case they have a Contagion Blast or something like that. I do have quite a few free drops in this deck, so hopefully we can get a hold of one. Retro Mage, Retro Mage. Nope. I always try to draft for curve too. I don't know if you noticed that about the deck. It was pretty well laid out as far as curve goes. Artifact. Oh, right on time, Mr. Treasure Mage, right on time. I'm actually going to try to not cast this Treasure Mage for a little while because I don't really want him to play out Contagion. If I cast Treasure Mage and don't get it, he's probably going to be aware of the fact that it's already in my hand. Unless he's a moron. I tend to be against the idea of assuming my opponent is a moron for the 8-4 in the second round. Interesting, he just passed there. He's probably just going to Pistol Strike my flyer. Which is pretty aggravating, actually. He's almost certainly got carrying. No, he's got a carrying call almost certainly here. So, I mean, I really got to choose between Skyhill School and Treasure Mage. I know that I don't really want to cast Treasure Mage because he might play yet another creature. He's almost certainly sitting on Carry On Call here and then Skinner on his turn. I don't want to go to like 0 basically. Maybe Treasure Mage might be better, but then he's going to know for sure that I have it. I can always just play Skyhill School and then block something with it. I mean, I still have the Treasure Mage to go get another big guy to win the game with. I think Skyhill School is better here. I mean, there's like a 1 in 15 chance that he's not going to carry on calling the turn, but um, that's an easy discard. And now, since I haven't cast Treasure Mage, I mean, he's likely to maybe even cast another guy. I'm not going to block with my school, I'm just going to block here. Try to save myself some damage. It'd be great if he has a Plague Snare first combat here. I really hope he doesn't have Steel Sabotage on the splash. That would be quite aggravating. Splashing a card that you have to have prior to your opponent's having. I haven't seen Untamed Might out of him. I really don't want to block this guy. I have all the ground defense in the world next turn. He's on a pretty fast clock. If I just attack him. I think it's just right to attack here. How much more could he have gotten in last turn? It's 3 cards to 3 cards. I'm gonna block. I'm gonna leave my Skyros for that to block. I don't see any reason to just give away a game to another one spell. It just doesn't. I mean, he's got to overcome me having 2 flyers in play and 3 more good cards in hand. So just playing into an Untamed Might victory just seems really stupid for me. I don't think he's going to beat me in the long game anyway. Although I am quickly learning Revoke Resistance is very bad against his deck. You know, I almost never board it out because it kills enchantments too and artifacts. It's pretty good, but it's been horrible. He's going to get his counter no matter what. And me having a 2/2 is not that different than me having a 3/3. Okay, he's blocking. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Come on, Sexy Hexy, clean it up. If he's splashing Volition Rains, that'd be really bad for me. Volition Rains have to pay attention and kill everything. Oh, the infamous steady progress. Okay. Alright, considering that's a 2/2 and a 6/6, I'm not gonna discard Treasure Mage. I haven't seen a single target for it. City Progress is very good for him there. But at least I still have a 1/1 flyer in case he has another Plague Stinger. We're just mages for days here. Okay. I think we want to get into 6 here. Yeah, we're not worried about blocking down or anything. We have two blockers. This is what our deck really realistically is what our deck's supposed to do, is just keep playing stuff and running them out of gas. Just keep playing 2-for-1 cards while they're playing 1-for-1 cards. So this game's going according to plan. So I played 2 spells this turn and I got 2 spells this turn. I do kind of wish I would have ordered that flight spell on how to get it. Oh my god, he's not conceiving. Why is he not conceiving? Engulfing side. Okay. Looks like Skyhill School is going to have to do some work. Good news is, Dolphin Slagworm isn't that big a deal, assuming he doesn't have a Tainted Strike, because he can't. I just wish he would have taken 1 poison at some point in this game. I don't want to sack my Spellbomb because there still is a Copper Mirror left in the deck. I always think Fennell is really important. That, however, is very important. I would like to bounce your 7/7 creature to your hand, sir. And I would like to attack you for approximately 1.6 billion damage. Alright, type GG, that's a positive thing. He is splashing Steady Progress. Very Conley Woods-ish here. Don't get me wrong, I can get on board with Steady Progress in the Infect deck, but usually it's because blue is my second color, not because I'm splashing. Alright, we're going to game 3. I really don't like that Revoke Existence. He went pretty deep into his deck and didn't see a single thing for it. So, Relic Warder also kind of stinks in that scenario. So I'm going to bring in the Wayfarer and the Thrumming Bird and take out the Revoke and the Relic Warder. I mean, it seems like he's probably got to have an artifact in there somewhere. But, I mean, he just went through half his deck, and I haven't seen a single thing that I want to Revoke Existence in 2 games. Now, granted, this is probably famous last word, but... Alright, let me set it up when we go to game 3. Alright, I mulliganed my first hand, which was a 1-lander. It was actually quite an interesting mulligan. Because I had a white Spellbomb and a mirror in it. It was definitely a keepable hand on the draw, but I mean, my deck is so mana intensive and has so much card advantage to begin with, I just cannot imagine it ever being ready to purposefully short myself on land when I have the option to get more. This hand allows me to develop I was really hoping to draw a land there so I could decide which one to get with the spellbomb. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a white here so that I can play my Ken the Sky guy. I'm really hoping he's stuck on 2 lands. That'd be great. He's all in on the place there. When I have turn, flyer, flyer, flyer. Hopefully, flyer, flyer, flyer. I mean, I always have the ability to keep getting lands because I can always Trinket Mage for another spellbomb. And that'll allow me to get the other source. So I can't really be screwed. I am playing against Infect, so I don't have all day. Okay, normally I would have just played I could just play the Skyguard to block the Plague Stinger, but in this situation I think I want to block a ground creature. So I'm just going to Trinket Mage to get my Spellbomb. I really cannot afford to miss a land drop with this hand. Because if I miss land drops with this hand, I'm going to lose. It's very simple. I'm going to be able to cast Contagion Engine as long as I don't miss lands. So I basically I have one step where I can miss a land because I'll be able to Spellbomb to get it. But, I'm just hoping I don't get 3-color Nut Infect drawn, where he just goes like, 2-drop, 3-drop, Skin Render. It shouldn't happen, but he's just cycling, just fine, hoping to draw the +1/+1 and trample card probably. That's great. Okay, we're perfectly okay with him only. Land. Frustrating. I guess he doesn't really have any pressure, so we can just cast Skyguard here. We can also just cast Mirror and Spellbomb, which allows us to get a double second blue next turn. We still have 3 to cast the Treasure Mage. That's probably better. I'm not really worried about him killing me with Plague Stinger. I'm worried about me not being able to cast the spells before I die. And so I need to do everything I can to get lands and provide mana sources for me. If I draw a land here, I can just cast so frustrating. So frustrating. Can't block. The question is, does he have Tainted Strike also? I mean, I can only Hippogriff to get back a Spellbomb here. And Hippogriff should theoretically stop his whole attack, but if he has Tainted Strike, I'm pretty much done anyway. If he doesn't have Tainted Strike, I can ignore the Skin Render. The Treasure Mage can block the Contagious Nim. I'd still take 1 from Plague Stinger, going to 7 poison. So I could sack the Spellbomb, getting a land, allowing me to cast Contagion Engine next turn. I can't afford not to cast Contagion Engine next turn, so I guess if he just doesn't have a punch spell, I can just cast Hippogriff, block Contagious Nim. Him drawing the second black on that turn for Skin Render is very good for me. I also have the option of just playing Ken the Skyguard. That just seems terrible. So it seems like Treasure Mage is the way to go. The good news is he's already cast a steady progress, so he's not going to squeak out a poison that way. I'd feel so much better if I hadn't seen Tainted Strike out of his deck before. Played a land quickly. But it didn't attack quickly, which is good for me. It's going to be like that. It's the double skinny under draw. To be perfectly honest, though, if he doesn't have a Tainted Strike, we're not in that shape at all. Because we can just block his Contagious Nymph, and then we have more flyers than Flyer Sim to block his Plague Stinger. So, and we're never going to die to regular damage, so I'm not really worried about that. Like, he can attack with his Skin Renders until we're blue in the face. They're going to die to Contagion on him before we die to regular damage, especially gaining life off Hippogriff this turn. Alright, so if he has the draw with Tainted Strike as well, then he's just a master. You know, you can play 3 colors and draw double black, blue, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, you win. Yeah. So, alright, so we lose. I don't think we should have lost that match. I just think that we got 2 draws with double Skin Render and Tainted Strike, and somehow managed to draw perfect in his 3-color deck. So. Alright, well, thanks. Have a good day, and hopefully next time we can win on.